It's been nearly a month since I did a product review, so here it is, the Ducky One Mini, one of the best 60% keyboard that requires no software and has a great build quality. Is it good for Fortnite though? I guess you'll find out. 60% keyboards have been around for 2 years now. While the industry is still relatively new, it's already mature enough for most people to consider. One of the few drawbacks of the 60% keyboard is that it lacks the function keys, number keys, and the arrow keys. If you play with default binds like Liquid Stretch, then this keyboard shouldn't even be a consideration. Moreover, if you play games like GTA 5 where you drive a plane with arrow keys, then this keyboard is also not worth your attention. But if you're like me and was looking for a keyboard that will provide you more mouse space, then you have come to the right place. The Ducky One Mini is a really small keyboard. It's around 4 times bigger than the Model O, 2 times bigger than my phone, and is technically smaller than an iPad. As a laptop player myself, putting this keyboard in front of my PC still gives my arm enough space to rest. However, I still can't quite have the keyboard sit horizontally, and instead I have to play with a tilted keyboard. This isn't really the keyboard's fault though, since this would be fixed if I could afford a desktop. Anyways, jumping into the price and specs of the Ducky One Mini, and we see that it comes in at around 120 American dollars, which is expected since you are paying for the premium quality and warranty. I got it for only $70 USD because I purchased it in Taiwan, which is where Ducky originated from. The keycaps on this keyboard are PBT double-shotted, and it basically means that it won't get worn out like the ones you see in school where some keycaps become very shiny. The keyboard is great for traveling as it uses a USB-C cable for connection. There are also 6 switches to choose from. This includes the Cherry MX Blue, Red, Silent Red, Brown, Speed, and Black. The one I have is the Cherry MX Blue, but I recommend everyone to get the Speed switches since it has the lowest input delay out of the bunch. Feet adjustment is also available. There are 3 levels, one is the standard flat option, the others provide you a slightly angled slope. Fortnite with the Ducky One Mini has been very pleasant. It feels responsive, good in the hand, and allows me to crank in creative without a problem. However, one key component that the Ducky One Mini lacks is the input delay. There are many other 60% keyboards like the Razer Huntsman Mini and GK61 that offers a much lower input delay than the Cherry switches on the Ducky. So if you were looking for the most responsive keyboard for Fortnite, then you might need to look into the keyboards that I just mentioned. Overall though, the keyboard is still competent enough for me to do consecutive edits and fast building. With that said, let's get into some gameplay. Now that the gameplay is over, I want to touch on a few flaws and weaknesses of the Ducky One Mini. The first and most obvious is what I mentioned before. Its input delay is not the greatest compared to other choices on the market. Second is its lack of software. I know that all the features and shortcuts can be programmed on board without a software, but I personally still think a dedicated software is more user friendly. It took me around a week to fully master all the different useful commands you can perform with the keyboard, and I think that can be a deal breaker for some. Finally is its price. The $120 price point is a bit pricey in my opinion, with how many alternatives there are such as the AM Pro and GK61. Putting those aside, and we even have the Razer Huntsman Mini, which has the same price, same PBT keycaps, same Type-C cable, a dedicated software, and a lower input delay. Between these two keyboards, the Razer Huntsman Mini just sounds like a better deal to me. The only area where I think the Ducky One Mini pulls ahead is the build quality. Plus it comes with a special themed spacebar and a few colored keycaps. So to summarize what I said, I think the Ducky One Mini is a great keyboard if you don't care about the input delay. It packs a ton of feature and quality into a compact design that makes its price somewhat justifiable. Overall, I give this keyboard an 8.5 out of 10. If you enjoyed this video, consider dropping a sub and checking out my review of the Model O. I hope you enjoyed and have a wonderful day. Peace.